I hope you are enjoying the first Sunday of the year. So, I'm going to say this. You are always told that the commandment with the promise is the obeying of your parents and honoring them. And then Ephesians 6 verse 10 tells us that children, obey your parents in the Lord, for it is the right thing to do. Okay, you could be having a parent. You could be a child of a single parent, or you could be you could be also a child of both parents. It does not matter. And then your parents are not just your biological ones. They are also other people that you call your spiritual parents. So let's honor and obey both our biological parents, both our biological parent for the people that are born of the single parent, and then we also obey our spiritual parents. Then once we do all this, God will always honor us. I mean, okay, you live alone, right? You're a young adult, you live alone, okay. Then your mother or father calls you. They call you by the phone. They're like, "Hi, how are you? Can you come and see us? Can you come and see us?" What do you tell your what do you tell your what does some of us tell our parents? Or some of us tell our parents that usijali daddy, nitakuja. For those that don't understand Swahili, don't worry daddy, I'll come. Do you ever come? Do you ever come? Do you? Do you ever come? Do you? Do you ever come? Do you ever come? Or do you ever go? Do you ever go? Do you? Do you ever go? When you tell them that you will come, do you ever go? Do you? When they call you, do you ever go? Or when they tell you send for me this amount of money, do you ever send that amount of money? Do you? Do you? Do you ever send that amount of money? For example, you live abroad, then your parents are in Kenya, or they are in your country, and then they call you, and then they tell you that the way you have missed you, can you send this amount of money? Do you ever send the amount of money, or you are like, just leave them alone? I'm not even going. I'm not even going to send that amount of money. Do you know that there are some people who long to at least to have a parent? Do you know there are some people who long to at least have a parent because they are orphans? Do you know that there are people who long to at least have a parent or parents, but they are orphans? But they are orphans. So, for the people that have parents or that have a parent, please, when they call you, or when they tell you to come, or when they tell you send for us this amount of money, please respond quickly. Please respond quickly. Because remember, Hebrews tells us that our parents are like our second God. They are like our second God. And there are three people that can bless you. Number one, God, that is God the Almighty. Then number two, your pastor or your priest. Then number three, your parents. The three. I repeat, your God Almighty, then your priest or your pastor or your bishop or your evangelist, then, or the teacher of the word, then number 3, your parent. So, remember, when you come to live alone, then your parent or your parents call you. Respond, take the call and ask them, yes, mom, yes, dad, what is it? Then when they tell you, please send this amount of money, please respond quickly. Please respond quickly. Or when they tell you, please come, you go. You go. If, for example, you work, ask your boss or your supervisor and tell them that, please, can you give me at least a day or two? I go and visit my parents, or I go and visit my parents, then I will be back by this and this day. And then you honor also your boss. Then you honor also your boss. So let's please, let's honor our parents or our parents. Let's honor our parents or our parents. So, thank you for listening to me. Do have yourselves a lovely first day or first Sunday. Watch. And then, sorry, before I finish, if your parents are the one that have shown you the toxicity, if your parents or your parent are the one that have shown you the toxicity, you can go, you sit with them down, or you sit with your parent down, and then you ask them, what did happen? Why do you show me the toxicity? What did happen? Why do you show me the toxicity? What did happen? Why do you show me the toxicity? Why are you this toxic? Then they are going to tell you, this and this happened, this and this happened, this and this happened, this and this happened, and it happened like this, it happened like this, and blah 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 and blah blah blah. But then, not to worry, I still do what? I still do love you. Because nobody came to this world by being sent. We all were born. Nobody did, I repeat, nobody did come to this world by just being sent. We all were born. So, since we all were born, please, when our parents or our parent calls us, or they tell us to send some money to them, please respond quickly, because I repeat, there are a couple of orphans that long for that love, but then they don't have it. Because the parents did what? The parents died probably when they were young or recently. So, for the people that have the parents or the parents, please, let's honor them and let's respond quickly. So do have yourselves a lovely first Sunday of the year, and so watch, like, comment, share and subscribe.